So I'm going to start on our last day by showing the ship a little bit. Starting off in the kids' room. I think we showed ours earlier, but it's basically the same. The fold-out bed here, other bed, and then the bathroom, little kitchen area. And then we'll go out into the hall. So their door had these questions on the dry erase board. They've had favorite vacation, where are you from, favorite video game, things like that. They were 1552. We were next door, 1550 on the 10th floor. Then we would go down the hall. That was the lobby area there where they have tables and people would play cards and games and such. But the other side of the lobby, oh, there's a William. Hi, what have you been doing?
Just up there.
Have you had a good time?
Yeah.
What's been your favorite part of the ship?
Team club.
Team club, foosball,
Yeah.
Wii, all that kind of stuff. All right, he's back to his room. All right, so I went down to the next floor just to have a view here. So this was looking down into the Stateroom. The main bank of elevators, there's 7 of them, or 6 of them right there. All glass elevators. And every floor has places to sit, look over. We did that one night, listening to the 70s music dance party. But not as big as a Disney lobby, certainly not as big as other Royal Caribbean Central Park areas, but still a lot going on all the time down there. All right, I'll go up a little bit. All right, so here's the Windjammer. It's one of the few times that it's closed right now. So I'll just get a little video of what it's like. We liked the setup in here. The tables had plenty of room. The eating and the nice area was here, and then it also went out behind the back around it, but all the food was situated right there rather than a long wraparound like the Disney cruises are. But that real dark wood nautical theme in here. Next to it, that we only used a couple of times, was the Boardwalk Doghouse that had gourmet hot dogs. But if you didn't want the gourmet part of it, they had hot dogs in the regular Windjammer, so it didn't make a big difference. So this was 11th floor. Coming out, was the exit to the outside, and basically the only outdoor pool. That pool was not used very much, given the temperature of where we were. Hot tubs are usually pretty full. Right now, we're in between Ketchikan and Vancouver. So Vancouver's that way. Off in the distance, any landmass would be Canada on the mountains of the coast. Oh hey, it's William again with pizza. So behind the pool area is the indoor pool, the Solarium they call it. It's adults only, though they had their time for the kids to come and use the pool, but that pool was almost never used. A little bit in the hot tub, but it's not the biggest pool. It's kind of deep. It's not very, very useful. But it was a great place to sit in here and read and relax. See the comfortable chairs, and always pretty quiet. And then that was some of the snacks, and then the other snacks over here, mainly pizza, drinks, some desserts. Open most of the day, especially for your late night snacks. And then back out to the pool. And then probably the last area to show is up on the top decks on the other end. All the sports stuff, basketball. Up there is the miniature golf course and the rock climbing wall that at least Olivia did and got to the top. I think this is really the running track area. Never really saw people sitting in these chairs, but it would have been a nice nice spot to watch the mountains go by. And then this is heading back to above the pool area. And I'll wrap it up up at the top in the front of the ship. That's the helicopter pad that we filmed some when we were visiting the glacier. We were down there. And behind me is the exercise room. So that's a good view out of the front of the ship from there. Just more walking and jogging path. But that's basically it for the high points of the cruise ship. Obviously the dining rooms and everything are downstairs with the main dining room, the chops grill, things like that. But we may or may not have much else to show on board. Tomorrow we are landing in Vancouver. We've got 6 or 8 hours to kill in Vancouver, and then we'll be going to the airport for the overnight flight back. So I'm sure we'll show a little bit there tomorrow, but beyond that, this may wrap up the cruise ship part of it unless something else good happens.